Everyone, welcome back to Josefina Sienna. This is not my usual filming spot. I'm back. I graduated with my master's last Friday. Today is Friday, June 20th, which is summer solstice, and I am sick, you can hear. I think since August, this is my 10th or 11th time being sick. I was going to wait till next week to film this, but I originally wanted to film this video on June 1st. Got busy with finals, and then it is now summer solstice. So the idea for today is to film something similar to the AG New Year's tag. I failed to do it because I was sick again. That was not timed. I felt it coming. So I originally made this tag. It's a 10-question tag. I'm going to edit out every time I cough. But I'm not going to be answering the questions because right now my throat can't handle it. But I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. So I'm really sorry if I sound nasally and congested. And I'm using my Yeti mic for the first time. I'm working with all of it. And I just really wanted to make this video because it's summer solstice and it's like halfway through the year, and I'm not going to be answering them, but it's a 10-part question. So I would say with this video, grab your comfort doll. I love purple, and as many of you know, I love color. So this is Cosmos, and I thought this was bright and fun for the summer solstice tag. So these are just the questions, so grab a comfort doll or doll nearest to you. This is Cosmos. And grab a notebook if you need to, as well as something to drink, because it might be a long video, and I'm hoping maybe when I feel a little bit better that I can answer these questions. And I did provide some examples. The questions do have names to them as well. So you can do this type of style of video, like sit down, talk like me. You can do it just like AG Takes Over Christy, where when she does a tag, she takes dolls and change out their outfits. Since there's 10 questions, you could do like 1 item, 10 looks, and each look you answer a question. You can create 10 summer outfits while answering these with 10 different dolls. You can do so many creative things, maybe like 10 different hairstyles, or introduce 10 different dolls. And so I just created this tag inspired by Bailey at American Girl Films, because she created taking my dolls out in public tag as well as the dating tag. I have to ask my significant other if I can do that. I don't want to blast them on the internet. There was AG Fashion Week where I was like, we're in an argument, and now I reflect back and I was like, I should have not said that. But sometimes when you're in a mental state, you're just venting. So I have Cosmos here with me. I think the only thing American Girl are the shoes. These are the meat shoes, but this is a Maple Lee and me meat shirt. These shorts are from Amazon. I think it's the New York collection, and I just love this. This doll's not very popular amongst IG and AGTube, but purple's my favorite color, and I love her. This is Cosmos, and I remember Nettie's Dolls says that hers is her comfort doll, and I agree. This is just a stunning doll. She's still available in the shop. I've considered maybe making her a twin, but I do not know. So, we might put her back here. Again, this is not my normal filming spot, and I will answer these in another video. I have them in a notebook here. I'm just not, would like to do fancier editing, but again, I'm so sick right now and I really want this out. So it's inspired by Alley Cat loves AG's, the New Year tag, as well as Bailey from American Girl Films. So those two are the inspiration for this tag. And so this tag is going to be called the AGTube Summer Solstice tag. It's a tag to reflect, refresh, and connect with your collection and your creativity. So, like, for me, as an example, I have been going on an 80-hour workload literally since June of 2023. That's why my videos been so sparse all over the place. And so I feel guilty about that. I think it's like sometimes YouTube allows us to have that perfectionism. So I decided to create this just to have a rejuvenating feel to my AGTube channel. Cosmos, let's move you over here. To my AGTube channel. And as well as others. When I would take like Sundays off, I don't do anything work or school related on Sundays. I realized like since 2022, even a lot of AGTubers kind of left the community as well as or life got in the way. So I created this not just for myself, but possibly for the community who, if you miss the AG New Year tag, this is like a second chance to do it because we can start goals outside of just the new year. But I think as a society, we just hyperfixate on the new year and if we don't follow through for the rest of the year, as well as sometimes like we learn from our biggest failures. And sometimes if we don't do it the first time, we can try again and have second chance. So this is like a second chance maybe to allow not just me, but other people. And even if you never started an AGTube channel, to just go for it. So it's been a long intro. So each question does have a name. So question 1, the name is going to be Sunshine State of Mind. The question, how are you really doing as summer begins? Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? You can answer this as much as you want. An example could be, have a bachelor's degree in international relations and affairs, and right now with like, this is an example, like Iran and Israel, like that kind of gives me emotional anxiety. So, example, you can take that if you need to. You can just not even go in depth. You can just like mentally, I could do better. Or you can do like thumbs up, doing great, sideways. You don't have to answer in depth. Question 2, Solstice Spark, and that's the name. The question, what's something you're excited to start or return to this summer? And then I have some examples. It could be like your hobbies, creating stories for your dolls, a project doll that you put off, or other things like AGTube. Like maybe you wanted to film a video, or maybe pre-film some videos that you didn't have the time to, but you do this summer. And then at question 3, the name is going to be Seasonal Reset. And the question is there a routine, mindset, or habit you're hoping to shed this season, like taking off old winter layers? And so I think examples are good. So like one winter layer could be like, I haven't been the most organized with my collection. And so like acknowledging like my organization skills is terrible, but not to shame it, but to also reflect and be like, I want to work on my organization, but this method that I have currently does not work. And then number 4, Creative Bloom. The question is, what new ideas or stories are blooming in your mind for your dolls or for your AGTube channel? Or if you create like TikToks or Instagram Reels, I think this could be broken up into like shorts for like 10 different days as a challenge if you do short-term form content. And so for me, I want to get back on a consistent schedule as well as pre-film. I know that Christy from AG takes over pre-films, and it probably, from what she says, saved her a lot of times when life gets busy. So now that I have time, this is my only week where I had nothing this week. And it felt weird. So I think, truthfully, I got sick from being overworked and then going to nothing, and my body's like, what is this? So I wasn't even around kids. So that's a little off tangent. So number 5, the title's going to be a Summer Snapshot. And the question is, which doll or original character that you created would you want to take on a dreamy vacation or road trip, and where would you want to go? And for this one, it doesn't have to be elaborate, like you're traveling across the country or you're taking a road trip. Like, I understand, like, especially now with all these tariffs and inflations, traveling is expensive. And so, like, I'm not going to be traveling that much. There's only, like, one trip that I plan, and that's in, like, late August. But, like, the trip can be, like, in your backyard or downtown or a coffee shop. Sorry. I should have gotten water. Or your local library. Oh my gosh. And then number 6, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to have the energy to edit this. So if I don't edit this and you hear coughing, I'm so sorry. Okay, number 6 is golden hour goals. And the question is, what are your top 1 to 3 goals for your doll collection this summer? And I have the examples of custom projects, savings, like you're going to save money for a collection, something coming out, or you're trying to cut back on your spending, organizing, or your doll wish list. Those are just some examples. Number 7, mid-year magic. Looking back on the first half of the year, what are you most proud of? It can be doll related or not doll related. And for me, I didn't do a lot with my dolls for the first half of the year. And so an example could be I graduated from graduate school and survived 2 years of an 80-hour work week. Number 8, hydration and healing. I definitely could use that right now. What helps you recharge or cope on heavy days, such as burning heated moments between yourself, other people, or just long days at work, or burnout? This could be as simple as turning on your favorite TV show, for examples. Dressing your dolls, organizing, those type of things. It doesn't have to go into depth. Number 9, sunflower shout out. So this is not a question, but something you're gonna do. You're gonna highlight a small AG creator, a friend who inspires you, or someone who inspires community. When I have been struggling with my mental health the most, it's lately on AGTube. It's not even the people who show the product the fastest or doesn't post a video and then don't reply to their comments. This idea is Sunflower's shout out of community and inclusion. And there's some creators on here who do an excellent job with community and inclusion. And then there's some that I'm not going to mention, but some that I would love to see more community and inclusion. But they say in their videos, like, comment down below, but then they never respond. So, community is going to be a huge part in number 9. And then the last one, number 10. Solstice signature. We're going to leave it off there. If you had a summer tradition or ritual with your dolls that you plan to start in 2025, what would it be? Examples could be stargazing, astronomy, journaling, traveling, making yearly flower crowns, photo shoots, road trips, getting involved in AGIG communities, or maybe even going to the drive-ins, or spending every Sunday watching a movie. It doesn't have to be elaborate. And so those are the 10 questions that I have for our Summer Solstice AGTube tag. It was inspired by Alley Cat Loves AG, as well as Bailey from American Girl Films. These are literally like old school type tag styles. I'm just tagging anyone who wants to join. I just try to really incorporate like your collection as well as like mental health. And I think if you miss the AG New Year's tag, it's just a reflection of, I like to think like perfectionism doesn't exist. We just, as a society, like hyper fixate it on sometimes. So, this is like a way of, if you want to start that AGTube channel, but you didn't start on the new year, you can. And it doesn't have to be on just summer solstice. It can be like all summer long that you're doing this. Or let's say you don't have the energy to answer all 10 questions. You can literally make this into like 10-part series if you are in a burnout or a creative slump. And like, let's say you make question 1 just one video idea. Like, this whole tag right now is just to spark creativity as well as mental awareness and bring spark and joy back into the community. I know a lot of people are going through a lot of life stuff, and a lot of people that I used to follow, like, they just stopped uploading, and it's not even because they don't love dolls. It's just life got in the way. So I just thought of it like that happened to me. I did not connect a lot with my dolls in the first half of the year, but I want to change that and I want to acknowledge that. So it's just more of, we don't have to just have June 1st, January 1st be the only time where we are setting goals for ourselves. I also think summer solstice is like, this is the longest light of the year, especially in the Pacific Northwest. I apologize for the lighting because it is summer solstice on June 20th. This is going to be uploaded on June 21st. But it's raining and I'm sick. So my plan is, depending, I still am working on my teaching license and there's not a lot of job postings right now. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing because student loans are a thing, and politics. I'm not going to dive into that. So I might not edit it. So if there are coughs, I'm just getting really fatigued right now. I apologize. Cosmos is back here, and another idea, this just came on the top of my head, is you can do like your 10 favorite summer outfits as well. Or if you miss AG Fashion Week, you can tie it in your own version, like summer fashion, with this tag. Anyways, I enjoyed talking to you. I'm sorry that my voice, lighting, and I didn't answer the questions myself. These are just informing you what the questions are for the summer, and I will see you in another video.